in the hurt options as well. So we have our hurt in terms of the flashing and things. Once you get past the hurt state for player, player doesn't have a damage state where it actually takes it to multiple states just yet, because what happens with a damage state is it has to be applied to every single animation. So we're kind of holding off on that one. We're going to just simply make it so that you can say the player can go to a die state and a dead state in all 8 directions. One thing to note with that on the player is that you have an option with player. You can actually do a swap front to back on dead, so that, for instance, one way is that if you have something die and you don't want it popping forward or backward, you can make sure to disable it. But also on the player side, there is an option for an offset on die, offset on dead. Remember, die is going to be a single animation set, and then dead is going to be in a looping set. So you may have a die where the player is falling down, and then you may want to offset it backwards or forward based on where you want the character to be, and then the dead will be just a looping animation, and you can choose where you want it, whether forward or backward in the scene for it. Alright, so those two, then it's just something to keep in mind. As a for instance, we could actually say on dead state, how about we say that the player goes all the way to the background. Okay, and then actually on dead, yeah, we'll do it this way, and then we'll have it where the player does a final dead, so that when he gets done, he'll just stay in the same spot. And for that one, let's go ahead and make sure our character spawn on the delay time. Let's take this up to about 3 seconds. That way we can actually see it before it happens. Alright, so the character, once he dies, let's have the character definitely in front, and then once he dies, he'll move to the back. And then on the damage spikes, let's take the hit points. Just as a little, just quick here, we'll just say hit points will be 50 plus. So it's only going to take 2 hits to kill the player, then he'll have 3 seconds before he spawns back, so we can see the difference between it. Alright, so let's go ahead and play on this one. So player moves over, and then actually when it goes down, so he's in front, he gets hit again, actually he's flashing on that one, and then he dies, he's in the back, and now he moves back to the front again. Okay, so just a simple way of control, but when you have a lot of sprites inside the scene, it's one of those things where you want to be able to say whether he's in front or behind after an event happens.